Good afternoon, YouTube. TheYoungConnoisseur here. Today we're going to be reviewing the H. Upmann Vintage Cameroon in Petite Corona. Let's get her snipped up. Very nice presentation. I would imagine Spanish cedar for the sleeve. Nice and snug, but not too tight. Twisting with the grain of the wrap. Wow. This looks great. Let's get her snipped up. Today we're using a Firebird cutter. Alright, let's take a little off the top, shall we? So I like to deburr my cigars very gently. Alright, so we have a nice beautiful cut on here. The leaf, the Cameroon wrapper, is flawless in its construction on this one. The cap appears to be a triple cap. It's gone over quite a few times, so I would imagine part of this will unravel at some point, but, well, being a multi-cap cigar, it'll be easy to just peel right off and you'll have another layer underneath it. So the construction appears to be pretty much flawless. The long leaf is packed rather tight. I prefer a tight cigar. Draw is effortless. It's even better. I'm really impressed so far. This is my first one I've had of the Petite Corona. Let's give it a light, shall we? I'm also using a Firebird triple torch. I'm using the TheYoungConnoisseur lighting system method, where I keep the tip elevated as to not allow any gases to flow through and permeate the tobacco, keeping the flame rather far away, lighting solely off heat, no flame. Not too concerned about rotating very quickly. Also, I like to really overheat, so to speak, the foot of the cigar before I take any draws. I don't like to draw because that's going to pull in adulterants from the butane. So now that it's lit, full perimeter, a couple millimeters, probably about 3 millimeters, I like to blow on it. Get the cherry lit perfectly evenly. Hopefully we can see the close-up here. Let it sit for another couple seconds, and then I take my first glorious draw. I generally don't retrohale on the first draw, but with the cigar, come down to its normal burn temperature, give it 2 or 3 draws, and then I let it sit. So let me get into the first third. Alright guys, so we're through our first third. Haven't tapped the ash yet, but sharp burn line, not razor sharp, but pretty nice. Definitely a run-of-the-mill medium cigar. Not as far as body, almost medium to full flavor, but as far as actual nicotine and stuff, I would say it's a run-of-the-mill medium. On the palate, it's almost like you're burning a stick of cedar in your mouth. It's a lot of wood, a lot of earth, nut. Really all mixed together, just earth, nut, and cedar. That's pretty much all you get. Let's see where it gets to the midpoint of the cigar. Actually, that was probably more than a third that I went. That was probably 45% or so through the smoke. I'm rather sensitive to when they burn and run a little hot, so I try to let things run pretty cool and not overrun the cigar with heat. So, but no, so far so good. Great first impressions. For the price of the cigar, so far I'm pretty impressed. I typically smoke a lot of $10 sticks. This is significantly less, and it is quite delicious. So as we get further into it, it is still maintaining a very nice burn. It's not canoeing or tunneling at all. I tried smoking it a little bit hot for a little bit and then letting it really cool down. One nice draw brings it right back to life. This is a very easy cigar to smoke. The profile and the characteristics for how it burns would lead this to be something that would be great to do with an activity such as golf, tennis. Well, I don't know if you smoke a cigar while you're playing tennis, but pretty much anything you would do where if your concentration level breaks and you put the thing down for a minute or two, it's not going to go out and you're not going to have to relight it. Or if you're, overdoing it and being real aggressive on the draw, that you're going to overheat the thing and have a huge fireball at the end of this and have it taste horrible. So it's a very forgiving, very easy smoke, and honestly, as far as we've made it now, I've removed the wrapper, of course. We're down beyond, I think we're at the last third here, and pretty well into it. It is getting a little bit hotter, so there's no way we're going to have this down to a 1 centimeter stub and still be enjoying it at 1 centimeter. But it's still very nutty, so if you like nut, this is great for you. If you like earthy cigars, this is not the entry level for earthy, but I'm getting a very strong sense of it. But it's not overpowering. And as far as the wood's right there. Like I said, the wrapper and everything else feels like you're burning cedar. It is a Dominican, Peruvian, and Nicaraguan blend with the obviously the African Cameroon wrapper. And this thing is just very, very nice. On the retro, I get a little sense of pepper. It's definitely not overpowering, not by a long shot. I really like cigars with a pepper kind of finish, but you may or may not be able to detect it. So it's very subtle, but it's a pretty one-dimensional smoke. I thought flavors would, profile would change a little bit, getting further and further into it, but no, it stayed pretty darn consistent. So as we near the end of our first dance with the H. Upmann Vintage Cameroon Petite Corona, out of the TheYoungConnoisseur's 6-category rating system, I would comfortably place this as a Category 3 cigar. That places it as a fantastic daily smoke. As for the length of the smoke, I would have to say this so far, where it's starting to get harsh, is right at the 45-minute mark. I think we're at 47 minutes right now, but I would comfortably guarantee that you could enjoy this stick in 35 minutes, just burning right through it, and you would get all the flavor. You wouldn't have any harshness, and I can also equally guarantee you could stretch its legs to 60 minutes at a nice relaxed pace. All for under $4 a stick delivered. Please check the link in the description below, and also check out the other 6 categories of the TheYoungConnoisseur cigar rating system. So, but like I said, for under $4 a smoke, this is an absolutely fantastic cigar. Even if you're new to cigars, this is a very friendly smoke in every dimension. And if you like to pair things with it, I would highly recommend a Johnny Walker Double Black. I think that would, the earthiness of the Double Black would really bring out some extra character and dance well with the flavors of this Petite Corona. If you enjoyed this video review, please subscribe to the channel below. Please like the video, and please tell your friends about us. This is something I've been meaning to do for quite a while, is get the cigar review system going. And the young connoisseur, I may be young, but let me guarantee you I have smoked more than my own weight in cigars over the past 5-6 years. So I always have at least 2 a day, rain, shine, snow, no matter what. And as a matter of fact, I have another one of these I'm going to light up immediately after signing off. This is a great smoke, guys. Check out the links in the description. Please subscribe. Please like the video. Thanks for tuning in. Take care.